better.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 70 check. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. Panther Street. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. Dragon. Mustang Knight Warriors. 7 Pirates.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Bronco 80. 19, 18, 70, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Panther 11. Hey, smash. 19 Lions. Buffalo at 60 Bobcats.
They're going to try and throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That's the Hall of Famer, former Steeler great Troy Polamalu. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now Young going to move him around.
Here's Steve Young.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here is Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Young to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
From the gun, Steve Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
60 Eagles, 60, 19, 60.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. In motion, the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurt. 70 Lions. Let's go.
It'll be Young again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw, Young. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester.
And a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith catches left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
60 Vikings, 60, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Young. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Throw complete to Jerry Rice. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
18, let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check out.
Young will set to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Again, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young. He'll check it off to Falk, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sends him up 1st and goal. Now here's Young. The killer here is complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Fred Biletnikoff from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The Young's going to throw for this. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
60 bites.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They dump it off to Lynch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
19, 18, check. 7 pop, 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Second down.
Here we go, trap 60. 65 catch, 65, 19 lot, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Panther 11. Check, Matt. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Las Vegas, first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
70 Timber.
Back to the ground, Lynch. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
19. Go.
2nd and 9 now. This one taken in by Hester. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
70.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18, 60, trap 60, trap 60, 19, Lions. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devin Hester as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Bengals 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And they're on the 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. He's got his possession receiver, Fred Biletnikoff. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Young. Got him in. It's Freddie Biletnikoff. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Here is Young. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a draw play. It's Falk.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Bengals first down.
Set. Liking 18. 19 Lion. Take up.
Here's Steve Young. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll give to Falk up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
7 Cardinals. 7 Cardinals. Street. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Looking to throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Check. 18, Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Second and 11. That'll be caught by Hester. It'll be a gain of 5. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Set. Forward. Viking 18. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hurt.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Cowboy 80. Riggs. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Trap 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. Viking 18. Get up.
They go with Lynch right side. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
18 Cardinal.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Ready up. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Cup 19, Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcat, Mustang 19. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw right side is caught by Biletnikoff. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Young. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down.
They'll try to run for it here with Falk. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Marshall Falk punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Important extra point up and through as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They go up the middle with Lynch. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, if this was a hockey game, he'd be the #1 star of the night without a doubt. He finished with 4 touchdown passes and just seemed to get...
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through